hand in hand with our TIF, correct?
Right, they're both kind of economic development tools.
Right.
This is a kind of a joint application with the county, the city of Peoria, and I believe maybe West Peoria, that we're all putting in to have to establish one large TIF in Peoria County. So this just, the intergovernmental agreement kind of locks us all lock and step into the process and puts us all on the same
Yeah.
terms.
Yeah, definitely good news for us. I would make a motion that we approve ordinance 2014-1422.
Second. Motion from trustee Reichert and a second from trustee Cumming. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of ordinance 2014-1422 as outlined by trustee Reichert and Administrator Fick. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn.
Aye.
Trustee Fuller.
Aye.
Trustee Reichert.
Aye.
Trustee Gett.
Aye.
Trustee Cumming.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. By a vote of 5-0, the board has approved ordinance 2014-1422. Next order of new business tonight is Resolution 2014-08, a resolution authorizing the Village of Peoria Heights to enter into an agreement with Illinois Finance Authority to borrow funds for a new fire truck. That will be presented by trustee Gett.
Well, I couldn't have said it better myself. So I'll make a motion to pass Resolution 2014-08.
I have a motion from trustee Gett,
Second.
second from trustee Reichert. Are there any questions or comments from the board before the board votes?
How old is the fire truck we're replacing?
I think it's around 20 years, isn't it?
Is it in 90?
Greg's not here.
That sounds about right.
Okay,
I
I-
believe so.
Well, I think this is just an ordinance that we
24?
have to have in place so that they can apply for,
Right, but the truck that they're
grant.
looking to replace
They said
is about
24.
20 years old.
Yeah.
24 years?
Yeah, it's approximately 20 years old, the one that we need to replace.
I'm guessing fire trucks don't get a lot of miles. They probably get hours from sitting there running on the scenes.
Well, and plus that truck has been used for surrounding communities, like surrounding communities come in to help Peoria Heights in the event of a fire. So it isn't like we have a fire truck that just handles Peoria Heights stuff. We have the agreement in place where we help, surrounding communities as well, so that you do rack up miles, but, it's not like we're driving to Carbondale or something to fight a fire. Yeah, it's mileage, it's an obsolete model, I believe, and I know that
well,
Chief
and there's a
Walters.
problem with the cab,
Yeah, it's
too,
gonna take
the safety of the cab.
I think there's a concern about possible rollover or something like that. It hasn't happened, but it's also a 20-year-old vehicle, so.
Yeah, I remember Chief Walters talking about that at a departmental meeting.
Okay.
So we're not actually making a motion to we're just giving the permission to seek to get this fire truck spec'd out.
Right, and
Well,
to
this is-
borrow funds
Not to get it spec'd out, but to see if we're approved
for
a
borrowing
no-interest
funds.
loan.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard so many things. I
Yeah.
guess better get it straight.
This is just, I think it's a no-interest loan from the state, if that's.
That's my
Right.
understanding.
Yeah, that's my understanding.
If anybody
We have to
can
qualify, yeah.
expound on that.
It's a
It is.
20-year, no-interest loan for $350,000.
Right.
So this is just a resolution that says we commit ourselves to making, we have the money to pay the loan, should we get it. So there's an actual application that goes in. This is part of the application process, is to have the resolution passed by the board. So this will be included in the packet that Greg submits to the Illinois Finance Authority. And then, I don't know how long it takes to hear back, but once we hear back that we're approved for the loan, then, there'll be a gap in the financing. We'll have to go out and get private financing for interest-bearing loan on that. Package that together to actually do the acquisition of the fire truck. So this is the first step, I guess, in the process of finding out if we can get this loan or not.
I see. Okay, great.
Okay, any other questions or comments from the board? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of Resolution 2014-08, as outlined by trustee Gett. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn.
Aye.
Trustee Carter.
Fire truck loan, sorry, just arrived.
That's okay.
Aye.
Trustee Fuller.
Aye.
Trustee Reichert.
Aye.
Trustee Gett.
Aye.
Trustee Cumming.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. By a vote of 6-0, the board has approved Resolution 2014-08. Next order of new business tonight is a motion to authorize an agreement with Unland Companies, and that will be presented by trustee Reichert.
Thank you, Mayor. This is an agreement with the Unland Companies for insurance and benefits, is that correct?
Yeah, with all the healthcare
Are
reform.
they consultants, or?
They are. It'll be they're going to help us kind of navigate the waters this next year. As we understand, there's a lot of changes coming down and a lot of obligations, that we're going to have to meet. So with Cheryl's assistance, we're going to go and use the Unland Company to kind of help us put together a comprehensive approach at looking at our benefit package next year.
And they'll, just to chime in, they'll also make sure that we're following all the ACA guidelines that are coming into play and that we should be following.
Okay, I make a motion that we authorize this agreement with Unland Companies.
Have a motion from trustee Reichert,
Second.
second from trustee Gett. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of the authorization of an agreement with Unland Companies. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn.
Aye.
Trustee Carter.
Aye.
Trustee Fuller.
Aye.
Trustee Reichert.
Aye.
Trustee Gett.
Aye.
Trustee Cumming.
Okay, thank you. By a vote of 6-0, the board has approved the agreement with Unland Companies for the consulting services to the village. Next order of new business tonight is an authorization to hire clay valve for water plant valve rebuild services, and that will be presented by trustee Harn.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. We have some old valves down at our low-level pumping stations that are, they've been there since the 70s, and Kyle has went out and got some bids to retrofit and upgrade some of these valves. So I make a motion that we approve payment for up to $15,000, and this money will be paid for from our infrastructure maintenance fee that people have been paying into. So it's already being put to good use to help bring our water parts up to code a little bit better. The village, all the water mains and the water valves a lot of this stuff's getting replaced and new, but there's still so much old stuff, and there's just a lot of work left to do on it, so.
Okay,
Anyway, I make a motion that we approve payment up to $15,000.
I have a motion from trustee Harn,
Second.
second from trustee Reichert. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes? Okay, once again, this is for board authorization to hire clay valve for water plant valve rebuild services, not to exceed $15,000 as outlined by trustee Harn. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn.
Aye.
Trustee Carter.
Aye.
Trustee Fuller.
Aye.
Trustee Reichert.
Aye.
Trustee Gett.
Aye.
Trustee Cumming.
Thank you. By a vote of 6-0, the board has approved the hiring of clay valve for the water plant valve rebuild as outlined by trustee Harn. Last order of new business tonight is the approval of the 2015 MFT day labor resolution, and that will be presented by trustee Harn.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. This is for our day labor funds. I make a motion that we approve our day labor resolution in the amount of $102,242.80. And what this will cover is our asphalt patching, our snow removal, our salt for the snow removal, flowable fill, traffic control signs, pavement marking, spray patching, and some engineering. So I make a motion, we approve our 2015 MFT day labor resolution.
Have a motion from trustee Harn,
Second.
second from trustee Reichert. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of the 2015 MFT day labor amount of $102,242.80 as outlined by trustee Harn. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn.
Aye.
Trustee Carter.
Aye.
Trustee Fuller.
Aye.
Trustee Reichert.
Aye.
Trustee Gett.
Aye.
Trustee Cumming.
Thank you. By a vote of 6-0, the board has approved the day labor resolution as outlined by trustee Harn. Next order of business tonight is the payment of the bills, and those will be read by our village clerk, Shauna Musselman.
All right, this represents the bills that were approved for payment at the departmental meeting held at the end of November, The total bills in the village account is $289,587.64. Total bills in the waterworks accounts are $60,596.15.
Any questions or comments regarding the bills as read?
I move that we pay the bills.
Have a motion from trustee Reichert,
Second.
Second from trustee Cumming. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn.
Aye.
Trustee Carter.
Aye.
Trustee Fuller.
Aye.
Trustee Reichert.
Aye.
Trustee Gett.
Aye.
Trustee Cumming.
Okay, thank you. By a vote of 6-0, the board has approved the payment of the bills as read. Our next departmental committee meeting will be held Tuesday, January 27th, 2015, at 6:30 PM. Next Board of Trustees meeting will be held Tuesday, December 16th, at 6:30 PM. Is there any other business to come before the board this evening?
I move to adjourn.
I have a motion from trustee Gett,
Second.
second from trustee Cumming. Before we vote on the adjournment, again, thank you for attending this difficult meeting, and thanks again for everyone who made the ambulance service such a success over the years. All those in favor of adjourning the meeting at this time, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you, the ayes have it. Meeting is now adjourned, and once again, thank you all for attending.